Well, guys, I'm going to keep this very, very short. Send them all back. Pretty much, guys, anybody that Biden let into this country, they need to be reevaluated, folks. Because something's telling me, guys, the vast majority of these people need to be sent back. Especially these people that came in from Afghanistan that allegedly, quote unquote, helped us. I got questions about that, folks. And you should too. Because we saw what one of those Afghans did to two of our National Guard members. One of them's dead now. And he allegedly helped us. Really? Got questions about that. Now, did he just help us to get access to this country to commit acts of terrorism? Possibly. Possibly. But guess what, folks? Now we have another one. Courtesy of Joe Biden. And boy, this really hits close to home, guys, because this is in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Another Afghan national got arrested for planning a terrorist attack, folks. See, folks, you can't let everybody into this country, especially when they're not vetted. Now, I'm willing to bet. I don't care what the Biden administration says. These people are not vetted. Because now you got two individuals, all of a sudden in a span of days, that are planning terrorist attacks, folks. Planning terrorist attacks. Now, this guy right here, he was planning on blowing up some building in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Don't know. But we do have a news clip. We're going to go over it and watch it. But folks, send them all back. Especially these men. I mean, men are supposed to be, defending their country, right? I serve my country. If your country is falling apart, make it better. Make it better. Send them all back. Let's go ahead and dive into this, guys. Here we go. Department of Homeland Security. Afghan TikToker user suggested he was building bomb targeting Fort Worth. Yeah, and we got this news clip, guys. Let's just go ahead and watch this and react to it. Here we go.
A plot being hatched right here in North Texas to blow up a building in Fort Worth. Records show this man, Mohammed Alakuse, is sitting in the Tarrant County Jail tonight after being arrested Tuesday. According to the Department of Homeland Security, he posted a video to TikTok where he talked about building a bomb and using it to blow up an unidentified building in Fort Worth. The man is an Afghan national who entered the U.S. legally under the same program used by the accused National Guard gunman in D.C. Crimes that have prompted President Trump to push pause on many immigration proceedings. Fox 4's Vanya Castillo is live to tell us more. Good evening, Vanya.
Hi, Casey. Yeah, that man accused of posting a video to TikTok saying that he was building a bomb in Fort Worth could have much bigger national implications for immigrants. Now, I sat down with an immigration attorney to help get a better understanding.
Because of this terrible situation, refugee status, asylum status, everybody's going to be affected.
Mohammed Alakuse has been booked into the Tarrant County Jail and charged with making terroristic threats at the state level. According to Department of Homeland Security, he was arrested after posting a video on TikTok saying he was building a bomb to explode in the Fort Worth area.
And it's a very difficult situation because the community at large sees one immigrant acting in a horrible situation like this, and they assume there are many more that are just because they're immigrants want to harm the United States. And as we know, the vast majority of people that immigrate to the United States is because of their love to this country.
Yeah, that's all good right there, right? However, The Biden administration let 76,000 of these people into the country. Now, let's just say 10 out of 76,000 decided to commit acts of terrorism, folks. You guys should remember 9/11. It was about, what, 10 of them? They killed like over 3,000 Americans on 9/11. Yeah. Send them all back.
But it affects, it affects severely the image of the immigrant coming to the United States.
DHS says he came to the United States as part of Operation Allies Welcome, which was a program set up to help Afghans who had worked with Allied forces to come to the United States for 2 years on parole without permanent immigration status. They would then need to apply for other ways to stay in the country, like asylum.
Leaving them behind would have been a death sentence since they cooperated with the United States. We have to remember that 99% of the Afghani nationals are good people and that they fought alongside the U.S. To remove the Taliban.
The Trump administration had already halted all asylum decisions and paused issuing visas for people traveling on Afghan passports following a shooting near the White House that left one National Guard member dead and another in critical condition.
I mean, they have vast powers to control the immigration process. And if they believe there's a flawed program, they have the right to detain it and temporarily while they investigate or detail it. But at the same time, stopping all processes might be a little bit extreme since 99% of the people are really not doing anything bad.
The man accused in that shooting, 29-year-old Rathnala Lakanwal, was an Afghan refugee who worked with the CIA during the Afghanistanian war. He entered the U.S. legally in 2021 under the same Operation Allies Welcome program. President Trump blamed Biden-era vetting failures for allowing the man to slip through the cracks, even though his asylum claim was approved earlier this year under the Trump administration. The president berated a reporter this week for asking him why he blamed his predecessor when his own DOJ validated the vetting process.
Because they let him in. Are you stupid? Are you a stupid person? Because they came on a plane along with thousands of other people that shouldn't be here, and you're just asking questions because you're a stupid person. And there's a law passed that it's almost impossible not to get them out. You can't get them out once they come in.
But for immigration attorney Jaime Barron, the question now is the impact it'll have on everyday people.
If there is really a flaw, I hope they investigate. I hope they find it. But at the same time, we can't allow this to be used as an excuse to bar all immigrants or just Middle Eastern immigrants or all Afghani nationals.
Saying more needs to be done to protect those who have done no wrong.
There has to be a checks and control, a balance to do proper vetting, to allow only good individuals to enter the United States. But at the same time, we can't stop the whole process.
Now, in this most recent case, the bomb threat suspect, Mohammed Al-Qasai, is being held at the Tarrant County Jail with no bond. Back to you, Casey.
All right, to be continued.
Yeah, no bond. And he shouldn't get any. Now, I believe there's some conflicting reports, though, on a guy that actually shot the National Guardsman. Now, they saying that the Trump administration approved his asylum back in, March? But yet at the same time, we found out in September that he wasn't approved. And he's been in the country illegally for a good, 2 months? Got questions about that. But this guy right here, yeah. Just look at him, man. He looks like he's up to no good. Biden let these people into our country because they allegedly helped us. Did they? 76,000 people, guys. Did all of them actually help us? Or did some of them just knew that Biden was just going to let pretty much everybody in? These people weren't vetted. They didn't do like one-on-one interviews. Yeah. Yeah, now, these two individuals, man, they'd ruined it for everybody now. Shut the whole thing down. Shut it all down. They all need to go back. All of them, they need to go back, especially the men. If you don't like the Taliban, guess what? That's not a problem. That's not a problem. We can't have you guys coming over here and killing us. That's for sure. Wow. I wonder how many more there are, guys. How many more are there? Gunley right there, guys. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.